welcome. I'm Liz and this is Random Workings, the channel where we talk, play, make and do. This is episode 2 of our 30 minutes to do miniature painting series. At the moment I am painting Stormcast Eternals from the Age of Sigmar branch of Warhammer. I'm currently doing Sequitors. I butcher this every time I say Sequitors. Last time I painted the red parts on this guy, and also tabard, which was supposed to be a yellow colour. I am basically starting off. So my technique is flawed, but I'm trying to use techniques that I learnt from other channels, specifically Dicebreaker and Johnny Chiodini and the Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy. I'm going to try and put the yellow on this week to try and get my block ideas, and then I'm going to work on gold. I am using sort of an image of a blue and white with gold version of this model, just so I can see where areas of it might be. Different materials. So, yeah, that's a bit of a recap. We're still plodding on, but I'm still using a 30-minute timer because it seemed to work last time. I did a lot, considering I'm not that quick, and I kept having trouble with my paintbrush. So we'll start off in a minute timer and get on with the show. Right, I'm going to use a different brush. Last time I was using this base brush, and as soon as I was doing anything with it, it was splitting. So I'm going to use this standard brush, which is like a slightly smaller brush. Top is what I was using, the bottom was what I'm going to use. We'll see how it fares. I'm still using a wet palette, which is paper towel with baking paper on top, which should keep the paint wet. I've got red on it and yellow on it. The red is Memphiston red, and I'm going to be using Ural yellow because I don't have a base yellow. This is a layer yellow. We'll see how it goes, how it looks, how it applies onto the red. You should have a music bed to listen to because I might be quiet during some of this, but you can also just turn on your own videos because this is just supposed to be something you listen to in the background, or just something you can have playing while doing your own work. So yeah, let me just get my background. It might take me a few layers to get it to go yellow because it was quite a dark red. I would ask how everybody is, but this isn't live. This might be better as a live format, really. But I don't really have any time to do live videos. I mean, I have time to do unlive videos and then edit them, so I should have time for live, but maybe I'll work my way to live when I'm less anxious about things. Obviously because I'm recording 30-minute stints, what you see and what I talk about may not be, what I talk about might not be time-based relevant. This is not looking brilliant. It's not looking horrible. I've just put yellow on the red, I think. Or I've missed a part of the red. But if I just put him under there, it'll take a few layers, probably. I don't want to put too many. But he's got that yellow there, which is the idea for him. I think this area, which also goes onto his back, is supposed to be yellow as well, according to the... Well, like I said, the one I'm looking at is blue and white. So it's white on the model there. Let's see how it looks on one model and move on to the other. I never did start second model last time because I just ran out of time. I think because it's a layer, this might be thinner anyway. Or the pigment's just not as strong. Actually, I should have taken a picture of this before I started for the Instagram account that I started up recently. It's supposed to be a place to put screenshots, that you only go to Twitter if you want the schedule, and you go to Instagram for images. I'm not sure, I'm assuming it can take game images. But it means, you know, you can find me in a different place if you need to. And also you won't get... stuff won't get lost in the timeline due to frequent output Twitters. I'm still base painting, which means I'm not being very accurate because it's not meant to be an accurate paint job base painting, or it doesn't have to be, because you go over it later with the layer paints. I don't actually have a second yellow to layer with, so it might become a very obvious level layer. And then I'll wash it, because I have some washes. I have Nuln oil, which I probably will use on the red. But I've also got Carabao Crimson, which is like a red, sort of dark red. And then there's a Cassandra yellow, which to me is orange or red. But this is all basically for putting in but this shading is more for doing shadows. Oh, that's the yellow and the red, and I think most of the other stuff is gold. I think most of the other stuff on the chest is gold. Oops. Good thing he didn't go off the table. They didn't go off the table. It's got its front and its back. So, on this, he's got. So technically, this character has 2 lots of metal, or 3. Gold, then sort of a grey, and then sort of a silver. But also on the hammer, it's like this area here, which is what was this? Oh yeah, it's a braided sort of section, which could be a different colour. If I did it red, that would match the other stuff. Let's put some gold on. Figure out where I want to put gold. That brush did okay. It didn't fray, so I think I'll stick with using that. And then I'll just use the other one for getting stuff out of the pots. So Retributor armor's the gold? This doesn't look open. I'm hoping it was the open one. Oh, this is new. Gold. Let's put down the hands first. And then there's fabric. Probably used to be red. This gold is not too far off the gold on the bottom, so that will hide any gaps. Might be kind of pointless to do this, but it does stand out a bit better. It has shine. Not brilliant with precise stuff, but it could be that this is too big a brush. I'm not brilliant at making conversations, I've noticed, especially if I'm trying to concentrate on something. So this is sort of becoming more of an audio thing. Am I breaking something? That's a gem. That's something. That's something else. That could be in red. That's metal. Oops. So I've got quite a bit of the gold on this one. I don't know if I have to do a second one. The gold is a base. Or don't know if I press. Oh no, is the lights on? If I press this, should be more light. You can see I have accidentally got gold in areas, but he's got gold. It's not, like I said, it's not too dissimilar from the colour on the base. But I've got to do his leg and then sort of find a silver to do this sort of thing in. This is what I was talking about earlier, this braided area. This area back here is supposed to be the same colour as the cloak, and then I'm going to figure out what to do. This might be easier to do if I use it. So this area here is silver, with the sort of area here being gold, but I might just do it all gold. But making good progress. I'm running out of gold, so I'm going to have to put some more on the palette. There's only like 2 and a bit minutes left of content time, so I'm kind of hoping to just use the rest of the gold, because there isn't too much on here. Use the rest of the gold to finish off at least the first layer. Then maybe go back over the yellow for the last minute or so. I can see inside of through here is like a piece of inside the cloak which I can see, and I'm like tempted to touch it up, but so I'm not going to be too bothered by that, because there's definitely no way you can see that unless you're holding it up really close. I might quite be possibly getting the paint right up to the metal, which I've been told is bad because it damages the brush. Because apparently it damages the glue inside this metal bit, and that means bristles fall out, and also the bristles are more likely to splay, which is what was my problem with the past one. That looks like all the gold there. I'll miss an area, I'm sure, and I'll only realise once all the colours sorted. That's the timing. I didn't get on to moving back to another yellow level, but I did put some gold on the hammer. I've just got to remember to do this. See, you can see from here. Let me try and adjust that slightly. So I have put like gold on this part, and not on this part. So you can see they're quite similar. But yeah, so this is the same model, but with a third colour on this time. Well, two. Yeah, last time it only had one colour. But yeah, so that's the second episode done, because we're all out of time. Thank you for sticking through to the end of this video. And if you like what you saw and want some more, why not hit the like button, maybe subscribe, and then check out one of the videos or playlists showing up on the screen. Or why not head over to the channel for even more options. And if you have subscribed, hit the bell on this video or the channel page and get notified every time a new video goes live. But either way, it's bye for now, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!